Well, hello there YouTube, my name is GalaWOTs and today we are gonna take a look at this new premium tank you can buy in the World of Tanks gift shop. It is the AMX 1357, or what it's called in game, the F69 AMX 1357 100 Grand Final Short. I don't know why they've called it that, but looked really funny when you play against one in game because the long name just, you see like T30 and the T71 and that kind of stuff in the enemy team, and bam, that damn long name just comes out of nowhere. And I believe this tank, if you want to buy it in the gift shop, costs 29 euros and 99 cents. Because that's not the value I'm using, but because I'm Danish, I'm using Danish, call them kroner, and so I can't really, not all sure about how much it is, but I think it's 29 and 99 cents in euros. But when you bought this tank, you got this tank, of course, but you also got 3000 XP and some premium days. I can remember one of 3 premium days, but that doesn't really matter because it's the gold I was interested in, and of course this tank. And for the gold, I bought, or I changed my name because, you know, my YouTube channel, I want to be called GalaWOTs. I like GalaWOTs because it's a second name and World of Tanks combined. And before I was called Crossword123, and that didn't really mean anything to me. And taking into account I played on this account for like 4,000 hours, and I feel like it's worth it to change my name. But enough about that. Let's take a look at this tank, and we start out with the funny thing: this little autoloader Tier 6 gun. It's a 57 caliber gun. The reason why it's called the AMX 1357. And it's at 8 shells in each magazine. That's a large magazine, and only 1 second between every shot. It's extremely fast to fire, and for an entire clip only 16 seconds to reload. So you just, so what this gun is good for, we can just take this with 143 millimeters penetration in for normal shells, and 195 for the premium shells, or APCR, and they do 90 damage average. There's no HE shells in this tank, and its dispersion at 100 meters is 0.37. I don't know why, 37, yes. Its aiming time is 2.3 seconds. Its aiming time isn't really that good, and its dispersion is okay, but it is a light tank. It's not really a sniper, but it will hit some shells on long range as well. So what this gun is good for is for the tank to just go in there. You see an enemy with like between 700 and 100 health left, and you just go in there and bam 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 bam, he's dead and you're out again. Because this gun does 720 damage average. And because it is firing 8 shells, and you often are firing at tanks in the side or the rear, because if you're firing at them in the front, probably gonna die yourself. Then there's a big chance of setting things on fire, or ammo racking, or damaging modules and that kind of stuff. So you really fast just wreck an enemy tank because they panic and they go to fire, and there's just nothing they can really do, and you're just gone before they have turned the turret. And then you come back 16 seconds later and finish the shit off. That's what this tank is so funny to do in. And yeah, we have the tank has 890 hit points. It's pretty okay for a Tier 7 light tank, and it weighs 14.85 tons. And so don't ram anything in it. Even the T71 is 3 tons heavier. So don't ram anything in it. That's not what it's made for. And its engine power is only 250 compared to like T71 as well with 400. So it will reach its top speed at 61 km per hour, but it will take way longer than many other tanks because its acceleration is pretty crap. It really is. But when you get to that top speed, you just bomb it around. It has an 48 degrees traverse speed, and its armor is shit, so we don't talk about that. And yeah, shells that we have talked about, and look at that. 20.87 rounds per minute. That is pretty sick for an autoloader. And my gun reload, because I have binocs and coated optics and improved ventilations, is 15.66 seconds. And its turret traverse speed is 45 degrees per second, so yeah, pretty nice. And because of the binocs and the coated optics, my normal view range is 438, and with binocs on it will be 497, so it's nice with really high view range for a Type 7 light tank. And signal range, I don't know, that doesn't really matter to me. And I run this tank with one APCR clip, and I believe that's 6 AP clips. And I've never really used the APCR, and I don't really know why, because you can easily meet 10 tanks in this tank, and we will in the replay I'm gonna show you. But I've just never really used any gold shells in it yet, and I played, I don't know, 40 rounds, something like that. And yeah, there's nothing more I really want to say. Let's get into some battle. And we are here on Redshire in a Tier 10 game, and I would actually like to be one of those Tier 10 tanks right now, but I'm in this tank. And normally I would have gone to the spot where that bulldog is and spotted, but he didn't, so, well, too bad, so sad. And you can also see the little announcement on the side of the tank, the wargamingelite.net. And it is because there is that grand final in the Wargaming League that they have made this tank, I believe. And I don't know what the gun version of this tank is, but it feels like it's around 5 or 6 degrees. Somewhere around that, but not enough to hit that yak tag, that's for sure. So we can see there's an E50 and a AMX 3090 kept in the base right now, and I'm not gonna fuck with those guys. I know I have an autoloader, but an E50 and the AMX 3090. Who is this? The AMX 3090 is this entire 8 French autoloader, and he will kill me in 4 shells. So, and I can't kill him, so it wouldn't be a good fight. But the E50 got completely destroyed. As did our 5120, though. I'm gonna have some nice teamwork with this Object 268. Giving a little friendly push there. Come on, friend, follow me. You can also see it's not really doing the same speed as many other Tier 7 light tanks would right now, but it's not slow. Don't take it for being a slow tank. It's not. Oh, that a 1390 I see. You want some of this? And this is what I mean with the sniping. I mean, I guess that was pretty lucky, but look at the small shot we have at the edge of his turret, and we are hitting it anyway. And I don't know if we are hitting anything blind. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? And now, just as I start reloading, a 3090 comes out of nowhere, and I can really. And he tries to shoot me. And he do get one into me, but I get one into him as well, and he get two into me. And I would like to have him dead because he's only 16 hit points left. So that was not so good that he just came around there. But I guess 500 of my hit points for like his entire tank is a pretty good trade. And now this is why you don't fuck around with this tank, because look at me, I'm just going over the edge, out in the open, killing an Ayo when he still has like 400 health left, and just comes out of there again with only taking one shot. That's the things you have to do in this tank. Just take the chance and go in there and just destroy everything. And as you can see, we are already reloaded again. And now I see this bulldog since concentrating on our Object 268, so I just go in, click, 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 and something else kills him. And I reload, try to evade any shots that might come from the 3090, No, not the 39, the 40 ton, and then I go up here, and it's the AMX 5120 just to sit nice to me because the tank is really fun. And yeah, if he hadn't died there, we can maybe even have killed that guy. Did you see, even from that range, we just plumped like 300 damage into that Lorraine 40 ton. Now I look at the minimap and I can see that E75 is spotted over here, and he's the only tank spotted over here, and the rest of the enemy tanks on the other side, and the RT is probably camping in the base, as always. So even though it only has 143 millimeters of penetration, you can just bam, 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 you did. And I reload again to go get the RT. But 143 millimeters of penetration is not a lot when you're fighting against tier 10 tanks, tier 9 and tier 8 as well. But if you get him in the side, most of the time it will penetrate. But I make a giant mistake right here, because I thought I could just penetrate this guy, and nope, nope. Okay, one went through, two went through, and he fired. Now I can take my time. Well, why aren't these going through? So I start aim, there, and that's because I hit his upper plate, but the bulldog is gonna kill him. So we get a hit, yes, like that. So I was pretty salty about not killing that guy, but who cares, right? Let's just finish this off. And there's a T-34, one shot left, and I believe the Optic 268, yeah, full health. We're not really gonna fuck around that guy, and I don't know how much health the Yak Tiger has left. Like, no, it has 616. A little jump right there. And right now I'm thinking I have to go in there and kill the T-34 because he's a one shot, and the two tank destroyers doesn't have a charge, so I can just go behind them. But I don't know where the Yak Tiger is right now, so I'm pretty afraid of him pointing my direction when I show up. Oh, there he is. Well, now all or nothing. See ya. Going in full retard on that guy, and the T-34 hits me in the back, but it doesn't kill me. So that was pretty lucky, even though it was a gold shell. His karma just happened, and he's dead. And the Optic 268 is dead as well. So pretty nice round in the AMX 1357. Why can't I say that? So let's take a look at the stats. And here we have it. We have managed to get the tank ace on this tank, but I did that pretty early in like 10th battle I played in, and it was really new at that point. So not many people have played really well on it then, but now people are playing well at it, that's for sure. Because we managed to do 2,441 damage and getting nearly 600 spotting damage and killing 2 enemy tanks. And the tanks we did the damage to was really high tier tanks. I mean, like E75, Lorraine, Yak Tiger, Batjet, and the light tanks. The only tank we did damage to was equal to us was the Bulldog. And we got 1402 base XP, and that was not enough for a tank ace, so people are playing really well in this tank. And we did fire 41 shells, so we were really close to have used all our AP shells, but not completely, and 35 of them hit and 28 of them penetrated. Taking into account how fast this gun just fires and with the bad penetration, I think 28 out of 41 is pretty good. We did drive 2.61 kilometers that time, and it's not like we were moving all the time, but we did bomb it around the map quite a lot then. And because it's a premium tank, you get this little bonus down here. I've never really seen that before, but bonus for premium vehicle tire, like 420 with premium. That's pretty nice to have as well. And of course, one of the most important things, making money in this tank. I mean, 75,000 credits. Oh dear, I like that. And the repair for an entire tank is like only 3,400 or something. And the ammunition is cheap as hell, and auto resupply consumables, I use the repair pack or something, means that's only like 10,000. That means they make 66,000 on a battle like that. So this is a little money maker. I made 1 million or something on it there since I got it yesterday. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this tank, and I hope you liked the tank review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, folks.